Hello guys, welcome to my channel, page, or wherever you're following or watching me from. So as you all know, it's Vanches Kole here in Cameroon and everybody's preparing their kids for back to school. So my kid brother came for holidays and it's already Vanches Kole, so I had to go see him off, like travel back to Douala and go keep him. So at the time of this video recording, I never knew I was going to do the video. So there's some clips that are kind of missing, but I'll just jongle, I'll just compromise. When we got to the agency, precisely Finex Voyage, we had to stop at the entrance. That's where the security lady had to check if we had any harmful objects on us, but we had nothing, man. Since it's Frances College, man, the line that is there, you have to stand on the line. We actually got there at past 7 and we left at 9:30. Man, look at the line, as in line. Well, I have no choice, Sha. Well, I have no choice but to just stand and join the others. The queue is very long, Sha. I just had to join the others. But I love traveling with Finex, especially Yaounde, Douala. If you look at the agency, it's really clean, as in very clean. And so after waiting for over 30 minutes, I finally paid a ticket. That's 2 tickets. And okay, so later on I had to go get something for us to eat. And my junior brother, we don't joke with our stomach, so we don't joke at all with our stomach. So I had to just get something for us to eat since we left the house without eating. So I bought 2 bread, sardine, and egg from this lady. Made, if not of poverty, I would have added meatballs there. Child. Just walked up to my brother and I gave his own for him to eat. Immediately as he just saw it, the joy on his face, you can just tell. So after eating, I was like, anyhow, let me go and charge my phone so that I'll be entertaining you guys. It should not be like, while doing it, all of a sudden my phone just boop, shut down. So I should just better charge my phone before we take off. After which I had to go register my luggage. So we had just my brother's valise. Since I just had to go keep him, I was not traveling with any of my stuffs. So there's one thing with Finex Voyage. They always take their security measures very seriously. When you're traveling with them, you always make sure you register your luggages. If you have 50, you have to register. If you have just one, you have to register it and get a ticket. If not, when you arrive there in Douala or Yaounde, they back your pointing that is yours. They will not give you, they will know that you have stolen it. So let me just register my bag. And there's no way you're going to enter with the bag inside the vehicle. They have to put it where they are keeping luggages. So let's register. The only thing here is that only line, mama. I just had to wait a little bit, then I had to register. After registering, I gave this guy the ticket to clip on my valise. Then I went back to sit with my junior brother so that we can wait together. We can wait the bus. So after waiting for a while, they announced that our bus is already here. So now I was like, okay, let's go. Since everything is done here chronologically, they had to call the numbers of the ticket from number 1 to 70. So I and my brother were number 38 and 39 respectively. So after cutting our ticket, we just had to walk inside the bus and just take our seat. So when you get inside, you can just pick any seat you want. So what I was looking for was something that was beside the window because when I have to do the video, I have to like take every part of the journey. So after taking this was the seat we actually chose, I and my brother. Then I was like, let me go back outside and make sure our back is being put where it's supposed to be. I don't want something that when we arrive there at Douala, I'll be looking for where they kept our bag. So I had to go down back and just look. After making sure everything was okay, I went back inside and I sat beside my brother. Then I sat directly beside the window. So now is the moment. Moto to go, moto to go, moto to go. Loka keeper, loka keeper. So now we just left the park and let's begin our journey. So we just left the park immediately. That's us going. I can't wait to arrive Douala. So immediately you leave the park, that's Yaounde park, you arrive at this place they call Barrier. This is the place, and the signboard is even written there, Barrier. After then you see a place called Ahala, if I'm not mistaken. So you get to Ahala. Yes, this is actually the Carrefour Ahala, something so. Then immediately then you get to this Yaounde control where they always check ID cards. And luckily enough for us, they are not even checking. They're not even checking ID cards. So our boss just boom passed by and they never even stopped us. So I was like, thank God, because I hate coming down from that place just to show my ID card. And if you don't have your ID card, so there's one thing traveling through this Yaounde Douala highway. Ha! When you're traveling there, you leave the house. Before you leave the house, you pray. When you get to the park, you pray. Like when you get inside the bus, even while journeying, you still pray because it's either you arrive safely or you end up in the hospital or you end up in the mortuary. Those three things. Because the road is dangerous, as in it's small, and the vehicles there, even this our bus, the thing is flying as if it's one competition. Then the worst part of it is just immediately you just leave like small distance, the next thing you see is trailer. You're seeing voila, trailer. You just be seeing these long trailers. I'm like, man, dude, what is this? I'm always like, God, please take total control. Just take total control because only you have the final say here. Then while journey, man, almost like 1 hour, hungry. I was already hungry. I don't even know where that bird went to. I was already hungry. Then there was this girl beside me. The lady that was sitting beside me, one young girl, she was only eating. I did hungry, you did chop corner me. She was only eating as I was like, mad. Then we arrived at the first toll gate immediately after Yaounde. Then they had to pay. I don't know how much they settled the toll gate collectors, but I'm sure it's 500 if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I'm sure. Sha, they were arrived there, made the hunger in my stomach. I was like, driver, to no one wait me person buy something chop. I was like, God. So he took off. I was only going. That's how my stomach was really grumbling. Only for me to turn it, imagine your brother was sleeping. He was enjoying. I was like, man, okay, how can you be sleeping when I'm here? I'm hungry. I was like, let me just disturb him a bit. So I was like, yeah, let me allow him to sleep. I had to put him on my legs. So he was just there lying there and sleeping. If you look very well, you see at this point there's a part where they've separated the road and it's actually big. The other vehicles going to Yaoundé can travel the other side by the other side of the way, and it's better to avoid accidents, unlike this place where it's small. Then the worst part of it is even when the road is small, you still have these trench vehicles. These vehicles, they always want to overtake, and the next thing you hear is accident. I was like, so we left the park at about 10 o'clock, and at about 11 we were at Bell, something so. So there they sell wet oil very cheap. And still, the driver didn't even stop for us to even buy something. I was like, man, dude, these people are not even joking on her. Because the ones you use 4 hours to arrive at Douala, man. I was like, so am I going to sit inside this vehicle like this for 4 hours? Without eating. Hey, it's not me, oh. All of a sudden, I wanted to see the driver was like horning. I was like, he wants to stop. So it's kind of like this area, um, this where they have to stop for people to get something to eat. People like us that cannot travel without eating. Let's get something to eat. What I wanted to eat was coconut, so yeah, I am trying to bargain the price. Let me use my bargaining spirit. I had to bargain and just the man said it's 350 for one, then three for 1,000. I was like, papa, me I want two coconut though.
and I don't want, and I still want you to reduce the price. He was like, no, 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 that's not how they sell it. I was like, okay, is it sweet? He said, yes, it's sweet. I was like, okay, let me just bite. I was like, if I bite and it's not sweet, I'll refund it. But he was like, yes, you refund it. I was like, okay.
Man, the coconut was sweet, so I had to pay and just leave. Then now I was looking for what I was going to buy next. Nothing was coming to my head because I don't like buying meat. Nothing. If it's not plantain and plum, nothing. So now I was trying to buy plantain chips. Then I met this guy. I was, I was going to take TV. Since we were sitting the TV of us, plus that lady that was always eating, I said, okay, let me just buy TV. Then there's this guy that was like, since I did not add him in my video there at the park, I should buy him plantain chips. I was like, okay, take plantain chips along. So I had to add 100 to the guy that was selling plantain chips. Then I was like, let me go back inside the bus. I just had to look around, look at the surrounding. I was like, okay, the place is nice. Even though I've been here many times, but this is my first time doing a video while traveling. I was like, okay, let me get back inside and let's continue our journey. So the bus took off. And we continued journeying. So we had like 2 hours, 30 minutes before we get to Douala. So while traveling, I was just there eating my plantain chips. Then I was like, okay, let me sip it down with that juice. Like, you seen that moment where you want to put juice in your mouth. Then the next thing is there's one speed breaks. They just made like boop boop. You pour inside your mouth. Luckily, it didn't happen, sha. I was like, okay, let's travel. At a certain point, I was already feeling sleepy. I was like, I beg you, let me just stop this video and just sleep a bit. I slept for a while, then I woke up. On waking up, we're always at a day. I was like, this guy can fly, oh. So this is River Sanaga. You all know River Sanaga now, so no need for me to explain. So this is River Sanaga. They at Idia. So now I was like, anyhow, whether I for continue or just sleep me or I for do her. So I was just tired of doing this video. This is long, 4 hours journey, man, it's really long. I was like, okay, let's continue to travel. Few kilometers from that River Sanaga, you find the toll gate collection, Idea toll gate collection, where they collect that same 500. So after passing through this place, which I don't know, I don't think I did any other video until we got to Zibamba, at River Zibamba. Then after the River Zibamba, we arrived at Yassa. After Yassa, I actually stopped at Yassa. Then immediately as I got to Yassa, I was like, hey, Papa, I'm not doing any video again, no, because I'm at the zone. Yeah, if you joke, your cell phone is gone. So I just stopped doing the video and I had to just keep the phone inside my bag. So when I went down from the bus with my junior brother, I just, like I said, I stopped the video to secure my cell phone because I don't want to hear stories that touch. Because if they seize my phone here, even if I cry, they'll even be laughing at me. Oh. So guys, thank you for watching.